Call me psychotic, but I'm bad, nigga, yo. And I'ma do you bad, black. And when I come, I'm busting up niggas that held me back. You should have never let a nigga see that there was niggas and bitches and niggas that hated me.
Yo, what's going on, guys? I told you before that I was planning on doing a lot of hip-hop stuff on the channel. Let me know if you want me to put it over gameplay or keep it vlog style. I might mix it up, whatever. But I'm going to start off the whole thing with a rapper that's from the South that I think gets slept on greatly. Like, a lot of the new school cats definitely don't recognize him. But his name is Scarface, and he was from a group called the Ghetto Boys. They started like in the 80s, like 88, 89, as the Ghetto Boys. And then eventually he did solo stuff, I think, in like the early 90s. And all throughout his career, he's been doing Ghetto Boys albums and, you know, his own solo stuff under the name Scarface. But basically, if you've never heard of Scarface, go look him up. I'm going to actually put some links in the description to his discography and some stuff like that. But when I think of down south music, personally, I don't think about this new sound that everybody like. Okay, the way hip hop started. Look, I'm gonna go briefly into this because I'm gonna talk about it more probably in another video. But hip hop started in the East Coast, in New York, and then migrated to LA, and then kind of spread around the globe a little bit. But somewhere in the 90s, late 90s, maybe somewhere in between like 98, 99, in 2002 or 3, there was this explosion called down south music. And it's always been around. Down south music has been around since, you know, in the 90s. But it was finally acknowledged as like the new big thing. It went from the East Coast to the West Coast and then bounced back and forth between them as like the major thing. And then all of a sudden the down south explosion. And people started talking about, you know, the king of the South and all that. I know Ludacris claimed to be the king of the South. T.I. claimed to be the king of the South. But I bet you both of those guys would probably agree that the real king of the South is Scarface. He's put in a lot of work. He put out 11 solo albums. And I don't even know how many group albums. 4, 5, 6, maybe 10 or 11. I don't even know. I'd have to look that up. Sorry, guys. I didn't research that beforehand. But he's actually fathered a lot of people's styles in the game. And you know, one other thing I want to clarify, when I think of down south music personally, I think of the Ghetto Boys, Ludacris, Outkast, Organized Confusion, a lot of rappers like that. And I don't know. A lot of people say that Texas, they consider it West Coast, but I consider Texas to be down south music for the most part. And I don't want to like babble on or ramble on, but like I said, I'm going to put some links in the description to some of his songs. Now I Feel You was a great song. His album The World Is Yours or The World Is Mine was a great album. I don't even know. Just check the description and I'll put some links of his music, his discography, and all that kind of stuff. And let me know in the comments, especially if you've never heard of him. A lot of you younger guys might not have, but you know, he did stuff with, before I get out of here, I'm just going to name some of the people. He did stuff with Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, Too Short, Tupac, and a bunch of other people. I think Spice One, just a ton of people. He's either been featured on their albums or they featured on his albums. And hopefully you guys enjoy me rambling on about this kind of stuff. Leave a like if you do. That'll help me know to keep, you know, trying to push these out. And if you have any topics about hip-hop that you would like me to discuss, leave them in the comment section also. And I will try to get them covered. I'm out. Peace.